everybody, welcome back. Today I'll be sharing with you my top 10 picks of understated statement work bags. So I'm going to do this video in two parts. The first one today, I'm going to talk about bags that are structured, and then the next video I'm going to talk about unstructured versions. So anyway, if you haven't watched my perfect work bag video, I will link it up here, whereby I share 5 criteria of what I find to be perfect work bags. So if you haven't watched that, check it out. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, my name is Kat. I normally do a lot of videos on luxuries. So you got luxury unboxing, so it can be handbags, it can be shoes, it can be accessories. And I also do some makeup videos. That's not a lot, okay, because I'm amateur. And I also do some get ready with me videos. So I hope you're subscribed. And for the rest of my subbies, welcome back and let's get to the video. I just want to recap the 5 criteria that I find to be a perfect work bag. I mean, this is really in my personal opinion, because we go to work and we use different kind of bags, and there are different kinds of criteria that we want. Some are big bags, some are small bags. But for me, in this chit chat video, I'm just going to talk about my criteria first. So firstly, there are 5. So the first one is understated. Understated could mean many things, okay? So I know I shared my Chanel Jumbo as an understated bag, but to be honest, I do find it in a way understated, because there is not much logo on the bag other than the quilt and that chain. But you know, if you don't know Chanel, obviously a lot of people know Chanel right now, but you know, what I mean is, like, if you don't know Chanel, you can turn it around and it can be understated, but still a statement bag, okay? So anyway, so understated, so in terms of color as well, in terms of logo. Then you've got size. So for a perfect work bag for me, a size would be something that's mid-size, so nothing too small and also nothing too big. But of course, I can totally understand that you need a big work bag, especially you need to put your laptop, your shawl, your sweater, all kinds of stuff inside your notebooks. So I can understand why some people will pick a bigger bag. For me, maybe because I tend to walk to work a lot, you know, I'm always on the move, so I don't need such a big bag unless I need to bring my laptop. So another thing would be size. The other thing is also the material. So I personally would prefer leather, because I find leather a little bit more put together as compared to canvas. Of course, there are beautiful canvas work bags as well. So, but for this video, I'm just going to be talking about leather bags for now. The fourth thing is the way I carry the bag. So I mentioned that I actually like to carry my work bags as a shoulder bag, a short one, just a little around up to my waist, so just a little bit lower is fine. But anything that's crossbody or that can sling really long, I don't find it so appropriate for my kind of work. So the way I hold my bag is another selection that I have. So either you hold it as a short bag or grip it in your hands, or just put it at the crook of your elbow. That is another perfect work bag for me. And finally, of course, is structure. So for this video, I'm going to be talking about structured work bags. So those that are really like boxier, or they kind of maintain the shape. But the next video, I'm also gonna cater for people who don't like too much structure, so a little bit more flexible, a little softer. So that'll be the next videos. But today, I'll be talking about my kind of perfect picks for a structured bag. Now, before I get into the list, I want to kind of like define what I mean by understated statement bags. So understated, obviously, it means kind of like under the radar, a little bit of a darker color that doesn't just shout like, look at me, but I still want it to be a statement bag. So I'd be lying if I didn't spend all my hard-earned money for my handbag to look ordinary. I want my bag to obviously pack a punch. I want it to look like a statement bag. But sometimes I don't want it to be like shouting, like, look at me, you know what I mean? Just kind of like a statement bag. It looks good, it looks polished, it looks put together. It kind of brings my outfit together. So I want it to be understated, but I still want it to make a statement. But for this list, I'm going to take away the 3 bags that I already talked about, so let's keep it a little bit more fresh. This list is in no particular order, so I'm just going to straight into it. The first bag that I want to share is actually the LV Elma in the size PM. So that Elma, classic bag, right? Everybody, my mom has my bag. You know, it comes in a variety of materials. So in the canvas, it comes in the damier, a bean, it can damier azure, it also comes in a monogram. But my pick for the Elma PM would be in the epi leather, because I find that epi leather just looks a little bit more understated, still packs a punch, it's still a statement bag, super structured, and it looks good. Like if you're just wearing a black dress, you carry that epi one and it's black on black with the silver hardware, perfect. Next would be the Givenchy Antigona bag, and this is like Givenchy's statement classic bag. It is so beautiful. It comes with a variety of colors, but you know, for an understated pick of mine, I would either go with the black, the grey, or maybe even like the deep blood red colors. I find those are more suitable for work, and because it's that structure, it gives you that, you know, it just looks a little bit more put together. I really like the Givenchy Antigona bag. Now, I'm not going to talk about the really big one. I find that I think that's like the medium size. For me personally, that's a little bit too big. You can, I don't know, when I put it, like when I wear it like that, the handles kind of like poke my armpit, which I don't really like. So I would prefer to go with the small size. I think the small size just looks just right, you know what I mean? So that's my next pick, Givenchy's Antigona bag. Bvlgari's Serpenti bag is my next pick. I love this bag. I don't think a lot of people talk about it, but when I saw it in store and I was kind of like trying it out, it is so stunning. So beautifully made. The only thing that shouts Bvlgari is the serpent head right at the lock. It is super gorgeous. I actually even considered buying it, but I was like, I'm not gonna do it yet. But that is another pick that I have. I find it, if you buy it in the medium size, so stunning. You can easily transition from day to night in that bag. To me, Gucci also has an understated statement bag, and that's the bamboo collection. Now for work, I wouldn't go with the one that I have, which is the small bamboo top handle bag, which is a little bit too small for work. I mean, I have used it for work. If I am not traveling so much, that will be okay, but when I need to travel, my stuff just can't fit in it. I tend to hold a lot of things in my hand. So I would go with this bag, which I'm not really sure how you pronounce it. It's called Nymphaea. Little bit bigger, mid-size, also quite structured. It is so good. It is so understated. Pick it in black with the brown bamboo handle. Statement. I'm not gonna leave Chanel out, so Chanel's Reissue 255 bag is also another understated yet statement bag. I know some of you may disagree with me that it's a structured bag because it can kind of like flatten, but it kind of has that, you know, boxier shape. If you do really take care of it, it will maintain that shape. Of course, if you kind of use it, even a jumbo, you know, if you really stuff it and you kind of like put a lot of heavy things in it, it will lose its shape like any other structured bags. But if you kind of like manage it, it is so stunning. That boxy shape, it just looks put together. Another statement bag. Mulberry has also been creeping up into my view. A lot of you have commented that actually Mulberry has a lot of beautiful bags and like you really like it for work. So I did check out the Mulberry's website and actually went to the store, and they have really beautiful bags. I used to really like their bags quite a while ago, and then it kind of like, you know, faded out of my view, and then, you know, because of you guys, I've kind of rediscovered the brand. And this particular bag, the Mulberry Seaton bag, so pretty. Top handle, you can kind of like adjust the strap and it makes it into this top handle bag, which you can grip it like that. If I'm not mistaken, it comes in two sizes, so the mini and then the small. So the small actually is pretty big, so it almost looks like a tote. It kind of reminds me of my Birkin. I want to go for the small size. I would actually take the mini for my day-to-day work bag, because I feel like the mini kind of looks a little bit better. The mini is like this big. It is definitely a little bit smaller than my preference, but because it has that structure and you can carry it as a top handle, so pretty. I really think this Mulberry bag is absolutely stunning and such a perfect structured work bag. Fendi's iconic Peekaboo bag, I cannot not mention it. It is just really perfect for work, because if you don't pick those, like, you know, brighter colors, you go for maybe the black with the silver hardware, any of the darker colors, even the grey, the Solera version, so stunning. Keeps its structure very similar to a Kelly bag, and it just looks so good. So you can carry it at the crook of your arm, you can hold it at hand. It has a strap, but the strap's a little bit long. I wouldn't wear it as a crossbody bag. I would not. If I were to pick that bag, it would be just a top handle bag for me for work. So stunning. Definitely a statement bag, but can be super understated. Celine definitely knows how to make statement bags, and my personal pick for an understated statement work bag would be the Celine Trapeze, and in the size small. Full black, silver hardware, even gold hardware will be alright, but silver hardware or gold hardware with the black and the kind of wings come out like that. So beautiful, so perfect with work. It's structured, it's got lots of space. When I see people or ladies carrying that bag, I would definitely turn my head and like, nice bag. My last two picks, I don't hear a lot of people talk about it, but I have seen them in person and they are stunning. So the first one is actually from this brand. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's called Loewe. And the puzzle bag is so gorgeous. If you have seen it in store or people carrying it, such an understated bag, so statement. Because when you look at it, you're like, that's really unique with all the like jigsaw cuts and all that, and in that kind of boxy shape, so perfect. It kind of reminds me of the boxy Lindy bag, and if you have actually seen it or touched it, the leather is so supple and so soft. I really like that bag. I kind of like checked it out while I was in Hong Kong, and I don't know, it's really pretty. My final pick, I also have problems pronouncing it, so please correct me in the comments down below. Is it called Monet or Monat. If I'm gonna like read it, I'll be like Monat. They have such beautiful, understated, structured work bag. And my pick from this brand is the Regine bag. It is gorgeous. When you pick it up, you can really feel how well made and just so sturdy the bag is. And actually, because there are not many people who have this bag, when you bring it to work, nobody kind of like, wow, that's really nice. They don't really know that it's like this really expensive brand. Such an understated, such a statement. So that's another pick. So those are my picks. Put in the comments down below, which is your like number one structured, understated statement work bag, because I'm always on the lookout for like the next best work bag, you know what I mean? Like, I'm always on the lookout. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be filming part 2, which is all about unstructured work bags, so a little bit more flexible, so do check that out in the next video. Till then, you guys take care. Bye!